Hello everyone, this is AmberAnkNA here. Welcome to my channel. Well, I play a variety of games and do narrations for fanfics. I'm really hoping you enjoy my content. If you do, make sure to comment below, leave a like, and subscribe with the notifications on. Right, until next time, this is AmberAnkNA. Welcome to my channel. So, hi. Yes, I know you can hear my AC in the background. I can give a less of a shit. I will die without it because it's so fucking hot in my place right now. So I need it. So please don't mind the noise in the background. Please don't. Anyways, the only option left, Tracker 12, the Survivors Club. Max always kept a change of clothes in the trunk of the surreal for herself, Chloe, and the toddler. And after strumming around the grass and mud, they needed to change to avoid stroking the interior. The soggy garments were also starting to become uncomfortable, so getting out of them was somewhat of a priority. After changing, the girls had climbed inside the vehicle, Chloe in the driver's seat and Max in the passengers. Before cranking up and hitting the road, Ryan's phone call came through, taking possession of the pair's attention. "Destiny's missing!" Ryan shouted, popping Max to prevent the phone several inches away from the side of her face. "She was here! Now she's gone! She's missing? Gone? Dad, what the fuck is happening?" She noticed her wife rapidly spin her head to the side in her direction, with widened eyes and a straightened back at full attention. "Damn it! Never mind, I swear, she wasn't here a second ago. Now she's right here. I don't know how." Max dropped her arm down, holding the phone outward, and set it to the speaker option so her wife could take part in the conversation too. "Ryan!" Chloe obviously began with a summon in her voice. "What are you talking about? Is Destiny okay?" "Yeah, she's fine. I saw her in the playroom with her toys, went to the bathroom, and then she was gone when I came back. I know she didn't leave the room because the child gate between the room and the hallway is still up. And I searched the whole damn place for 10 minutes. I grabbed my phone and called you. When I walked back when I walked back in just now, she's sitting in the floor playing with her Seawaw doll. Sorry to let you." "Where's Mom?" Mom asked, frustrated at catching a gift of understanding from the girl in the driver's seat, confirming the pair was thinking the same thing. It was a serious thought knowing about the daughter's ability, and if she was starting to time travel, they probably needed to pick her up as soon as possible, as they're not supposed to power any further. Max could only imagine the looks on her parents' faces if they ever witnessed Destiny's ability. She's out with her friends at a wine and painting, thinking, and we'll be back until later this evening. By the way, when are you coming to pick up your daughter? She misses you too, you know." We get there at about bedtime. Chloe matter-of-factly responded, "We missed her too. Headed that way now. I'm going to get her a snack and a fresh water. You know how she is. She doesn't have fresh ice clinking around her cup. She says it's old and won't drink it. One hour let out a heartfelt chuckle. See you go soon. Love you. Love you too, Dad. Max ended the call, then plugged her phone into the car charger and set it on the middle console near the gift stuff. Damn. Chloe grumbled. Looks like we're gonna have to keep a close eye on the Wagwar now. She's time traveling as a toddler. The next few years are gonna be hella wild. Please be sick if she left and didn't know how to get back. Yeah, babe. But we know she's safe as a teenager, so everything must work out fine. Honestly, I'm more worried about anyone finding out about her ability. I still think about the Willis Zolak asshole who would have shot her if you hadn't intervened. Max reached over and pulled a hand on her wife's shoulder, who, in response, smacked in an air kiss, then blew her into the lesson. Not 2 minutes after hanging out with her father, Max's cell phone buzzed again because of a text message. She picked it up and saw Victoria's message at the top. OMG! You would not believe who I just ran into! What? Who? Maybe at the lake house. It's a surprise. For reals? Seriously, this will knock your socks off. Love, love, love. Be there soon. Hurry! On our way. Victoria says she ran into someone and wants us to meet her at the lighthouse, babe. Seems sort of important. Matt shrugged with raised eyebrows and her head tilted to the side. Well, we really need to get back, but I know that work. You already told her we'd come, yeah? Let's just hurry and get it over with. I miss Destiny a ton, and we don't want her to disappear again. Chloe used fingernails and goosed her neck forward for dramatic effect. It won't take long, Chloe. Victoria seemed excited, because I'd like to check out the new lighthouse too. After that, we could put this city place in our rearview mirror and never look back. Max spoke as a mysterious thought crossed her mind. Actually, we need to leave our mark. You know, maybe we should let them know we were here, back Barker style. Oh, great idea, love. Check the glove box. I think I have some pins and a Sharpie in there. Max shrugged around for old napkins and removed the car's manual. Underneath, she found pens, pencils, double A's and triple A's batteries, a highlighter, and one wide-tip black peppermint marker. Ah, got it. She held it up, then placed it in the cup holder on the driver's side. Holy shit balls! We're gonna tag that damn White House! Chloe's excitement made Nassus giggle, and it felt refreshing to see and hear her private captain acting like she was still a little kid. Looking back, she missed those carefree days before the accident and prior to her forced departure from Acadia Bay. Nostalgia is a funny thing, though. She remembered being frustrated on many occasions that Chloe would always be in charge of how they spent their time together. It was sort of like a her way of the highway mentality, and it got under the brunette's skin a little at the time. Looking back, she retained fond memories of those days, and the little things that bothered her then. She realized were part of the reasons she fell in love with the girl. Her playful assertiveness helped bust Max out of her cell and become the outgoing person she was today. Let's go then, Crow. Chop chop! Jesus! Chop me, Master? That I did. The girl in the passenger seat responded with one cocked eyebrow. You gonna do something about it? Max loved chopping her best friend nowadays. Zoe started to cover this and then typically ended with them remarkably attacking one another. Oh, you so gonna get it when we get back. The older girl bit her bottom lip and slowly shook her head, maintaining eye contact with her partner. The earnest glow in her eyes informed Mouse that her best friend meant exactly what she said, and she was going at wells, thus thinking about it. Can't wait, babe. But first, let's meet Victoria and this mystery person. Then we can hit the road this time tonight. Well, I want to do things to you. Suddenly, Chloe clinked the car, shifted into reverse, backed out of the parking space, shifted into drive, and then threw the gas pedals. Charles screaming behind them. Mascara at the abruptness of her wife, so she attempted to hurry them home so they could spend some alone time together. Hey, Massy Mass, her lover whispered in a low tone, sorry voice. The sooner we get back, the sooner we can, you know. Mass could practically see the eager girl surviving to get her home. In a way, it made her feel loved and needed, which is eternally boosted her confidence. Her tall goddess found her so attractive and desirable that she could hardly control herself, and it made Mass feel special. It was something Chloe did quite often, but sometimes Mass was especially attuned to the love radiating from her wife and deep into her heart. I love you so much, Chloe. Thank you for making me feel sexy and wanted. Why are you thanking me, love? Don't even get groupie. You're hot as shit. Anyone will react like me. I mean, damn. Chloe used one hand to steer the wheel and the other to fan herself like she was too warm. Oh, so it's nothing to do with being in love with me? Max preciously questioned, folding her arms in front of her with a tiny huff and a slight grin. Well, there's that too. Okay, fine. I'm in love with your amazing and beautiful ass. Dale, are you happy? I could get groupie too if that's what you want. Max pulled the seatbelt at her lap and to loosen it and give it some slack. Then she leaned over and slowly pressed her lips to her wife's cheek. She sat back down and resuscitated herself in her seat, knowing Chloe probably wanted more. Yeah, we need to see Victoria, then we can have time for each other afterwards. Fine, have it that your way. The driver tended to speed around the curved streets as they made their way to the bottom of the trail that lead up to the lighthouse. When they arrived, 2 cars were sitting in the parking area at the base of the cliff. One was being Victoria's and the other an older white Volkswagen Jetta that looked to be in great shape. The married couple parked and exited the subwheel and walked over to the vacant cars. Who is that? Max wondered while capping her face with her palms and peering inside and through the window. The pristine interior was spotless, and the only items he could see were a book neatly sitting in the back seat and a phone charger plugged into the cigarette lighter socket. Beats me, but we find out soon enough. Corey sorted her fingers around Max's waist, positioning the girl's body against one another, then leaned down and trailed her nose and lips up and down her exposed neck area. Max closed her eyes and enjoyed the pleasurable sensation, which caused goosebumps to form all over her body. Chloe, you feel so good, but not now. Matt pulled back and twisted around, followed by a quick peck on her wife's lips. It took every ounce of the small gold willpower to resist her soulmate's advances. But she knew they needed to meet Victoria so they could be on their way. She was also very curious about their friend's mystery person. Okay. The taller gold sighed. You win, dork. Guess we should head on up. Corey seemed disappointed, and Matt hated seeing her that way. Then something occurred to her. Wait! Matt beckoned. Are you forgetting something? Using her right hand, she made a motion. She was writing something in the air. Oh yeah! The damn marker! Can't forget that! The blonde turned back around and hopped in the car. She gathered the Sharpie from the cup holder and placed it in her pocket. Chloe returned to the spot where Matt was standing, and the girls held each other's hands. They trucked forward side by side up the rain-soaked trail towards the new lighthouse. Damn! Chloe ended her last remark as both girls looked around, noticing the same thing on their hike up the path. The area's tree cover had been thinned out due to the storm, but some of the larger ones remained. And in the distance, Doreen Carter and the other coffiners were planted neatly in offset rows. Lots of smaller, unkempt bushes, shrubbery, and weeds grew on the near sides of the trail, which was much less clear than before. The path was still distant, but it looked like it had hardly been used and was newer because of the plant growth and decreased foot traffic. It was probably less of a hangout spot now and more of a hiking destination for neighboring cities. Looks different, but still feels familiar, you know. Matt nodded in confirmation, but was distracted by the now completely visible side of the new structure that seemed to tower over the cliff. She recalled the countless trips she and her best friend made on the many private cruises up and down the path and all over Kega Bay. She also remembered the feelings she experienced while watching the city get desiccated on 2 separate occasions. They had found safely from the storm up on the cliff, but left behind the lighthouse. Left before the lighthouse came crashing down. The new one didn't erase her memories of the original, but it was shiny and pleasant to look at. It was ordinary, almost gaudy, and didn't have the same charm as the old one. But Matt liked the look of it. As they crested the top portion of the hill, the girls stopped and took notice of the changes. The old bench had been replaced with several wooden picnic tables that formed a semicircle around the trellis's border. A waist-high black chain link safety fence that was installed on the edge, so sightseers wouldn't wander too close and fall over. While pulsing, the sun's bright bars were blinding. They could barely see Victoria stand up from the center table and face to the western. She was silently waving for them to join her and her friend. The other girl was still sitting facing away towards the bay, and Matt couldn't make out who the stranger was from the location. Who is that? She whispered. Don't know. Stupid sun is damn golden hour. Can't we see shit? The married couple shielded their eyes by holding their hands on their foreheads to block as much of the bright waves of light as possible. Matt watched the silhouette of the stranger stood and turned towards them. Matt! Chloe! Her voice sounded like an angel, and she definitely recognized it, but was still unsure who it belonged to. It's been a while. All of a sudden, the view cleared up, and as impossible as it seemed, the girl who was standing beside Victoria even looked like an angel too. Her blonde hair wasn't up in a bun as he remembered, but it was down freely floating and a little longer than shoulder lengths. Max knew her mouth was hanging open and soft, but she couldn't find the proper words to speak. Even though her heart was overflowing with joy. Holy shit balls! Choreographed, who was seamlessly having the same trouble Max was at articulating her thoughts and feelings during this surreal moment. But how? I mean, we thought... Fuck! It's fun, guys, Victoria broke in. I had the same reaction when I first saw her. This is a crazy damn story, though. I'm sure she won't mind repeating what she spent the last hour telling me. Is that okay, Kate? Max ran over to her former tea buddy and wrapped her arms around the girl. Tears flowed uncontrollably down her face, and she couldn't seem to close the floodgates at first. You are alive! Max dropped. We thought you were dead. But how? Sorry. She sniffled, then gathered herself, wiping her face with her sleeve. Now you have tears and maybe a little snow on your hoodie. It just... Damn great to see you, Kate. Wowzer. Sorry for the language. The girls withdrew and Max shook her head, still in awe and disbelief. I'm so glad to see you too, Max. I missed you. Don't worry about the language. I'm not that person anymore. Congrats on your goodness, by the way. I always knew you would be successful with your photography one day. I'm healed too, Kate. Chloe joked. Sure if you're not dead, but to be honest, it's like looking at a ghost. Kate Moss is now the newest member of the Survivors Club. She patted the girl on her back, then turned away to give her some space. The old friend giggled and smiled a cheerful grin. Nice to see you too, Chloe. Congrats on your wedding too. I never knew you were more than friends back in high school, but you two are so cute together. I love the blog and reading about your adventures together. So, are you going to tell them where you've been? Victoria asked. We can all sit and watch the sunset together. That would be totally awesome. Oh shit! Chloe reached in her back pocket and received the items she took away earlier. Before anything else, I have an idea. Follow me. She led the foursome up to the side of the lighthouse and popped the marker's lid off with her teeth. We need to make our mark. I saw it. Max wasn't sure what her wife was drawing at first, but it became clear rather quickly. A ugly spiral tornado was drawn nearly as high up as the tall girl could stress. She stood on her tiptoes for a maximum waste. Then, right beneath the storm, she wrote the phrase, KBA Survivors Club, followed by a hexagonal underline at the bottom. Underline, she wrote, Chloe was here. Then handed the marker to her soulmate. Max followed Chloe's lead and wrote beneath her partner's face. Max was here. Victoria and Kate didn't even hesitate. They took the selfie when it was their turns and shriveled, Victoria was here, and Kate was here. Max took out her cell phone and snapped a quick shot of the now tagged side panel of the new lighthouse. For posterity, she said in just as the girls stood for a moment in silence, marveling at their handiwork. So, Kate, where have you been? Last time I saw you, you were in the hospital after... She paused, quickly considering her next words. She hadn't specifically thought about that terrible situation in years. After I almost jumped, yeah, I don't run from it anymore. It's something that happened, and I'm a much stronger person now. I still have you to thank, Mask. You saved my life that day on the roof. Without you, I would have been gone. You're my friend, Kate. I just wanted you to be safe and find your happiness. Mask wanted to diverse the tension off herself as quickly as possible. But when she knows Victoria uncomfortably visiting because of what she assumed to be guilt, she decided to change the subject immediately. So, I thought the hospital was destroyed during the storm too. How did it survive? What happened that day? Simple. My parents decided to charge me a couple of hours after you visited. They wanted me as far away from Blackwell and KB as I could get. I haven't been served the paperwork was finalized, but the short story is, when my dad found out how much death took place and that our lives had been spared, it profoundly changed him. He became more grounded and thankful for his family's lives, and he realized how fragile life can be. We lay low ever since, not wanting to be in the public eye. Jeez, Kate. Mask reacted, moving her hands to her hips. You've been in hiding for 7 years? She was astonished by what was being revealed. Yeah, basically, Kate confirmed. I'm pretty certain the government lists me as deceased, but I'm far from it. We live a simple life and no longer belong to the trust. How did you and Victoria meet up? Chloe wondered. It's strange. I had this feeling that I needed to come back for months. I decided 2 nights ago that I'd come here one last time for closure. Even though Dad was a distant idea, I wasn't at the lighthouse long when I saw Victoria walked up, and when she saw it was me, she hugged me and we cried in each other's arms for like a half an hour. Victoria stiffened her body in front of Kate's and grabbed both of her hands with her own, looking directly into the girl's eyes. You have no reason to forgive me for the horrible shit I put you through, but you did. I was such an idiot years ago, and I regret my reactions for the rest of my life. Thank you, Kate, for being you. You're so brave and so strong. I hope we can be friends moving forward. The former enemies embraced each other with a hug, with entranced Mask to wrap her arms around her waist to feel her warmth as well. We need to get back, Chloe mentioned after the married couple struck a quick kiss. We've been away from Destiny for too long. I missed her. As troubling as her words were, Mask knew her partner was right. Destiny? Kate inquired. Must be your daughter. Victoria said, She was beautiful. I hope to meet her at some point in the near future. Mask stepped away from her wife and put a hand on her recently resurrected friend's shoulder. Kate, you have no idea how much this means to me. That you're alive and, we mourned for everyone we lost, and we thought you were a part of that group. Now you're here, and I don't know, it's fantastic. Can we meet next week and catch up? We live in Seattle. If you're up for a visit, Destiny is gonna love you. That would be great, Mask. I live just outside of Southam now, so it wouldn't take very long to get there. Maybe all 4 of us could spend some time together. I'm not leaving yet. Victoria stepped in. Would you like to get dinner, Kate? It would be nice to hang out. Just us. My treat. That is, if you have time and want to. I'm sure you needed to get back home at some point. I really like that! The energetic Bond responded. I have about a 2-hour drive ahead of me with nowhere to be tomorrow, and I am starving. Kate grinned with an infectious charm. Max was overjoyed to see how much her friend had healed since being tormented years prior. It filled her heart knowing that Sam and Victoria were working through the battles from the past. And she hoped that they get to a place of contentment. Then, let's go eat! Victoria hadn't seemed very optimistic in such a long time. It was nice to see the hope return in her eyes. Max and Kate exchanged numbers, and Victoria and Kate disappeared down the lighthouse trail, arms locked at the elbows, chatting the whole way. One last thing. Before we leave, First Mate, Corey lightheartedly nudged Max backward to the picnic tables and revealed the black marker once more. Your captain needs to make one final tag. She first drew a large heart in the center of the middle table, then finished out the occasion. Pussy equal destiny. Aww, babe. The freckled brunette cooed as she took out her phone and captured the memory, adding it to her cell-phone photo collection. It's perfect! You're perfect! Chloe was clearly proud of her work with a smirk on her face and her chin slightly lifted towards the light, darkening sky. Max saw an opportunity and attacked her with an onslaught of sloppy pets on the cheeks and lips, causing the older girl to a wealthy giggle. After the flurry of kisses and laughter came to the end, the couple sauntered back down the path, holding hands, and they said their goodbyes at the cars. The foursome promised to get together early the following week, and Max was determined to keep that promise. Once back inside the vehicle, Chloe took her lover's hand and slowly kissed each one of her fingers, looking deeply into her eyes. Max fell in love over and over again, each time she sailed back into her soulmate's glorious sapphire orbs. I love you, Maxie Max. I don't know what I would do without you. The girl was beautifully divine with the colorful orange, magenta, and golden swirls peeking down at them through the still, semi-clouded sky. Who's the goopy one now, babe? Max cheesed, knowing it would only encourage her favorite person to continue showing her affection. Aw, who cares? I'm the good master when it comes to you. You're not only the best friend I could ever ask for, you're the most amazing wife and mother. I was thinking the same thing about you, Chloe. I really did hit the lottery when you came into my life. Love you, babe. After a few moments of sweet kisses and tender petting, the girls got back on the road, excited to see their daughter, and hopeful to spend some alone time together. As great as it was to see Kay alive, it came closer from a cave bay, and we salvaged the feeling of getting the lights back on track. Max still couldn't rid herself of the feeling that Des might need their help, wherever the teenager ended up. Tomorrow she would discuss a new idea she had with Chloe, but tonight they would enjoy spending time as a family. Hi everyone. This is AmberAnkNA 2000 again. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Because, you know, I really did enjoy making it. But, so I hope you enjoyed it. Comment, like, and subscribe with the notifications on down below. Till next time, bye!